This is Paranormal Short Session 35 by Keith Evans at the Chestnut Street Cemetery in Apalachicola, Florida. I'm by Mrs. Elizabeth and Mr. George Poser's tombstone. Well, it's a really interesting obelisk type looking pyramid shaped type tombstone. I'm about 5'7", so it's about maybe 2 foot taller than me. I hope you will, watch this in its entirety on the YouTube channel if you're not already doing that. And it's rather cold out today. It's windy, clear. I'll give you a view of what I see around me. All right. I'll give you a panorama view of the tombstone here. I got to get close here because there's other items in between, like other tombstones. But here I can go out broader because if there's graves here, which I'm sure there are, they just don't have tombstones or markers or boundaries or anything that could trip me. So that gives you a 360 view of the Poser tombstone. And I guess I could try to do a 360 with this to show you that there's nothing abnormal. It's one of those things where taking a video of the actual screen of the flare C5 thermal camera, you get a lot of mirror image, so you're missing a lot. You're not getting the detail. But we work with what we have here. This graveyard, there's an ordinance that doesn't allow one to be here after dark, so I'm going to obey all the local laws. But it's very hard to see. Now this is the back. This is the part in the shade, which will show up best because the sunlight is in front of us. And you're not getting as much mirror image. So my video camera can actually show you what's on the screen of the thermal camera, C5 flare thermal camera. That's mainly shade. You can even see the shadow is cooler because the sunlight hasn't got to it yet. You can see the areas to the left and right of the tombstone and the shadow are warmer. They're yellow. And then the back of the tombstone, the Poser tombstone, in the shadow caused by the Poser tombstone is cool, which is purple, or cooler. It should be a scale on the side. The scale here shows that the top number is like 81.4. And the bottom number that you're seeing within your screen is like 48.8. So 48.8 would be the purple, and your yellow would be the 83.4, as you can see there. So everyone thinks that the scale is from 0 degrees would be purple, and the hot would be 100, or white would be 100. And it goes by whatever it's seeing. If the range of temperature of what it's seeing, in this case, is from 81.5 to looks like 61.2 in the cool, then that's what it's going to show you in the scale. So always look at your scale, and that'll let you know that your coolest color is going to be purple and your hottest color is going to be yellow or close to white. All right. Like I say, I haven't seen anything abnormal. I'm going to try to go around and, I don't know, let's do a panorama of where I'm standing in the rest of the tomb, rest of the cemetery. See if we can pick up anything. Yeah, I couldn't. And I'm getting a lot of mirror image, so. All right. Well, let's get close to the tombstone and see if we pick up anything unusual by being very, very, very close. Within, 6 to 8 inches. Now I'm backing up 3 or 4 steps. And I'm not picking up anything. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and stop with the C5 thermal camera by Flare. And I'm going to get out my Obelisk 5B. And before I do that, just a reminder to the ghosts and spirits that I'm going to be putting the short promotionals on Instagram and Facebook, and the longer Paranormal Short Session 35 on my YouTube channel. So I hope you don't mind that, and if you're okay with that, I hope you will join me and be part of my Paranormal Short Session 35. And if you don't want to be a part of it, if you don't choose a word from the Obelisk 5 with your electromagnetic energy, or if you don't withdraw heat out of the environment, I won't be able to pick you up with the C5 thermal camera, Flare C5 thermal camera. So if you don't want to be a part of it, just don't do any of those things, and we won't know you're there. If you truly want to be a part of it and you want to materialize so that the camera can pick you up and so I can see you, I'd be greatly appreciate it of that act of kindness for a paranormal investigator. That would be the event of a lifetime. Doesn't happen too often, especially if you have cameras. It doesn't happen. All right. My first question to Mr. George and Mrs. Elizabeth Poozer is, am I pronouncing your name right? All right, let's turn this on. Choose ABC at the top left corner. Let's see what we get. I got Mine, M-I-N-E. That's what it looks like. It's hard to see it through the camera lens. M-I-N-E. Yes, that's your tombstone. Fell or Bell? Let me have a closer look.
Explain.
Mine is M-I-N-E. Fell is F-E-L-L. Demand is D-E-M-A-N-D. Explain is E-X-P-L-A-N. P-L-A-I-N. Well, fell, explain, demand, explain. What fell? What are you talking about? Are you talking about the tombstone over here that fell? Well, I don't know why it fell, so I can't explain it. Sorry. Well, maybe in the future they will repair it. It looks like that might have been the pedestal base for it right there. Maybe as the graveyard gets money, that will be one of the things they repair. I'm sorry that happened. And no, I can't explain it. I wasn't here when that happened, or I'm not sure why that happened. But I think that's what fell, F-E-L-L, and demand, explain. They demand an explanation why this fell over. I am in the graveyard now, but I had nothing to do with that. Looks like Planet. P-L-A-N-E-T. Do you like astronomy? Field. F-I-E-L-D. So, am I talking to Mr. Poozer? So you were in the astronomy field? Oh, cool. I took a couple classes at UCF in astronomy. They have a planetarium there at the UCF, and I was able to go in there and one night and look at some of the stars. It was pretty cool. All right, Mr. Poser, in the sunlight, it's going to be hard to see, but I'm going to go around here and talk to your wife a little bit. All right, Mrs. Elizabeth Poser, what did you like best about Apalachicola?
Quick.
Looks like she said bye, quick. Let me go in the shade and see if I can see the screen better. Looks like after field is F-I-E-L-D, buy is B-U-Y, quick is Q-U-I-C-K. So I was right about that, buy and quick. So you can make quick purchases. Talking about buy quick. Quick is usually means fast. Purchase something fast. Am I on the right? Am I barking up the right tree, Mrs. Elizabeth Poser?
News. Need.
So I guess it said news. N-E-W-S, and looks like need, N-E-E-D. I walk over here in the shade and see if I'm correct about that. News, N-E-W-S. Need, N-E-E-D, and I'm not sure what that is. Climbed, C-L-I-M-B-E-D. Let me take a closer look at that. Yeah, I've got climbed before here at the Chestnut Street Cemetery. Not today, but are you talking about climbing the tombstone? Well, I guess it is in steps. I guess that's what you're saying. There's like 1, 2, 3, a little 1, 4, and then 5 would be the top. Is that what you're saying, that you can actually climb the tombstone? Well, that's possible. Seems like I get most of the words when I'm over here in front of Mrs. Elizabeth Poser's tombstone. Let's go back over here. With the sun, it's hard to see the actual screen of the obelisk. I like to have it up there when we get a word, but it don't give you much to look at. So let me back off and just show you the tombstone. At the top of the tombstone, there's this reddish area, orangish area. I don't know if that's some type of iron ore in the tombstone that is starting to rust, oxidize, and show the orangish, or whether it's some type of sap getting on there. Well, I think I missed one of them. Let me walk over here. Got 3 or 4 words back to back. The oldest one was Mary, M-A-R-R-Y, Bright, B-R-I-G-H-T, and again, A-G-A-I-N. Mary Bright, again. Could that be a name, Mary Bright? Again. Oh, You're saying it's you, Mary Bright, again. Okay, Mary Bright. I don't remember talking to you, but I've talked to so many people, dead and alive. So, Mary Bright, it's nice to hear from you. I'm Keith Evans. Do you have a question for me? Okay, well, pretty cool. Mary Bright is talking to me again on the Obelisk 5. I remember getting Mary's. I don't remember Bright. You know, I may have thought it was talking about the sunlight being bright. So I have received Bright before and not really understood what they were talking about. So that could be a last name. I've heard of names like Brightwell. So maybe Mary Bright is a name. Mary Bright, did you know either Mrs. Elizabeth Poser or Mr. George E. Poser? Are you related to them in some way? Are you related to them through marriage, or is your maiden name Poser? Turn my back to the sun. I think it'll come in better. I'm sorry I can't get it to come in better than that. It's the daytime lighting. It seems like the ghosts and spirits in the area have used up all their energy.
Placebo. Anthony. Developed.
Placebo. Anthony developed. Placebo is P-L-A-C. Is it E-E-O or E-B-O? Anthony is A-N-T-H-O-N-Y, and develop is D-E-V-E-L-O-P-E-D. Placebo effect is when you take a medication which doesn't have any active ingredients in it, and you think you're getting better just because you took the medicine. Anthony, hi Anthony. My name is Keith Evans. Nice to meet you.